Welcome back, Rare Breeze. Let's get into this ridiculous nonsense, because you already know what it is.
Hey, what's your name, baby?
Kelly.
Where you live? Where you calling us from, honey?
Georgia.
Georgia. How old are you?
39.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Nope, it's too late. 39. So let's think about this for a minute. She's been dating boys since she was 15, and that's me being conservative.
God, you're sick.
That's 24 years of failed dating, 2.5 decades, with a halfway decent looking woman. There is no good reason for her to be single at 39.
Don't you ever write nobody off. Never know what you might be missing till you get to know them. So take it from me, Mr. T.
And there's plenty of people who will say, well, maybe a 60-year-old fella would take her in or something. It wouldn't be a good deal for the 60-year-old. I know what you're thinking. He would see her as a hot young thing. Compared to his age, yeah. But her being a hot young thing to him doesn't change her brain. It doesn't change all the mental and emotional damage and baggage he gonna have to deal with day in and day out.
Oh, yeah, right. God.
Women like this are only good for 1 to 2 hour interactions, and then I'll call you next week. That's it.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a CPA.
Do you have any kids?
One daughter.
How old's your daughter?
24.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. No.
What went wrong with you?
Your daughter's 24?
Yes. I had her when I was 15.
My name is Victoria, and I'm 15 years old, and I don't care what my mama says, I'm gonna have a baby. I will do whatever it takes to take.
Oh my gosh. It's only gonna keep getting worse. I mean, with all these videos, they only get progressively worse. The more they talk, the more they tell on themselves, and the more they show us that they're not worth taking serious. And here's the kicker. These women got the nerve to have high standards, as if they're not in the Goodwill bin. These women be talking like they're a brand new PlayStation 6, but in reality, they're a broke Game Boy with the screen cracked. But here's the thing. If you know how to work on Game Boys, you might take a chance with a broke Game Boy with the screen cracked. If it's $1, you ain't gonna pay more than that for it. And then here's the thing. When you get it home and finagle with it for 5 or 10 minutes, if it ain't working out, you just gonna throw it away and be done with it. At best, you might tell your friend at work about it for a couple of minutes, but then that's the end of it. Never to bring it up again. And that's how it should go with these post-wall thotties. If the call's low enough, you'll finagle with them for a few weeks, hit it. But once she start becoming too much of a problem and an annoyance, you kick her to the curb and just never look back.
You are never going to meet anybody with that kind of mentality about women, you sick son of a bitch.
Okay, fair enough. Have you ever been married?
No, ma'am.
Ooh.
No. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Girl. Do they exist?
Yeah, they do.
One that is attractive. One that is financially stable.
See, they always start with superficial things, even when they're old and washed up. That's the main thing on the menu. Do we look good? Is he tall? And do we got a lot of money? That's what's most important to them. They'll worry about character later, if at all.
Why does that not surprise me?
Because he was so, good looking.
Exactly.
I was kind of thinking, I'm just surprised somebody like him liked me.
They'll worry about character after they find out what his wallet looking like and how that D hitting. And if that D hitting right and that wallet hitting right, she don't give a damn about character and integrity.
Hell no.
But then again, that's why she's failing at dating at 39 and is on an online dating show.
As long as you're fiscally responsible, but I'm also well off, so are you man enough to be able to handle someone who makes more than you?
I'm only burning my half. All you care about is money.
Oh, the shaming language starts already. Are you man enough? That should be an instant deal breaker. If a woman asks, are you man enough to deal with my bullshit? How about you're not woman enough to not come with all this bullshit? Most men don't care about a woman making more than them. They care about the attitude that comes with that woman making more than them. Women who make all this money should find a mate and just sign it over to the mate so he can play, boss role. Then you don't got to worry about all that. Because there's no point in women making all this money if they still want to get into a relationship with a man who make twice as much so she don't really got to pay any bills. You could have did that. You could have had that strategy as a waitress.
Oh my gosh, I've never thought about that.
And she says she's well off. I take that as she's rich. When I hear well off, I think rich. Not 75K, not 150K. That's rich. So I don't think she knows what well off means.
I highly doubt that.
If she was well off, she would have hired a matchmaker and not jumped on a ratchet-ass YouTube dating show. I can already tell she's masculine and a huge bitch.
Which I'm fine with, but, there a man out there like that?
Yep.
Do you
Um,
want to share? I mean, do you want to share how much you make?
no.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
But I'm
But you're
a
open to dating a man who makes less. Okay.
Well, I was just saying that I'm a CPA. I've been in the industry for 18 years, so
Nobody gives a about that. Right?
I'm pretty seasoned.
Okay.
Director.
Okay.
Yep.
But overall, you would date a man that made less than, as long as he could be okay with you making more than him. Have you had challenges with that in the past?
Yes.
The challenge is most women truly can't respect a man who makes less money than her because women are superficial as f***. And last time I checked, CPAs aren't well off because they're seasoned CPAs. You know what, Rare Breeds? Let's just look it up and put it on the screen.
In what ways?
Well, it's not just money too. So like, I feel like I'm decent at everything. And so if I can also find a man, can you still hear me? Because I got my thing down. I put it down. Who is pretty good at everything, if
That's
that makes
stupid.
sense.
No.
It's like, if we go to Dave and Buster's and I beat you in every game, are you going to be okay with that?
That's stupid, guys. Is this camera on me?
Yes. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Fuck this shit. Stupid motherfucker. You dirty.
I told you she was masculine. Any woman who hints at wanting to compete with her man, it's an instant deal breaker, y'all. Just leave the date immediately. Don't even finish the date. Say, no, I gotta go. It usually don't take long for us to figure out why they single. It usually take less than 2 minutes, max. The internet is the worst thing that ever happened to women's reputation.
The only difference from now and 20 years ago is this. Woman's nature is actually being exposed all over the internet.
I'm just saying, so like, whether it comes to that, I'm a very type A personality. I make a good amount of money, and I'm very competitive. So,
You want to compete with your man, though? When's competing with your man?
I like being competitive, yeah.
Huh?
I like being competitive, yeah.
That's a damn shame.
I mean, listen, I get it when you're in work and things of that nature, but your man should be your partner. Like, y'all shouldn't be competing in each other. You guys are on the same team.
No, your man should be your leader, and you should be listening to what the f*** he talking about and following him. And with this woman, that's only gonna happen if he make double what she make. But like I said at the beginning of this video, she done. She don't gotta worry about a serious, long-lasting relationship with a man. That's been over a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a healthy competition. It's a healthy competition, not a...
Is it working out for you in dating?
Nope.
Well, that's the thing. Only if that man is decent at everything. If it's a guy, if we go play games and I beat him in everything, he'll start looking around because he thinks that people are watching and I'm like, this girl is me up on everything.
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
You're decent at everything. You're pretty good at everything. Except being a feminine woman. Except not being cringy as f***. You're not decent at that. You weren't decent at creating a family as a single 15-year-old mother. You're not decent at being self-aware.
Etc., 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 etc.
Does it make sense? If we go shoot basketball and I'm hitting 50 and you're hitting 20, then how you gonna feel?
She's judging your manhood based off of how many games you could beat her at when you go to Dave and Buster's. Think about that for a minute. Think about how childish and juvenile that is.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
This is a 12-year-old in a 39-year-old woman's body.
Humble. I can't do like super ego. Like if you know you're wrong, you're wrong. Being able to admit.
She will never admit when she's wrong, and she has a huge ego. That's why she wants a humble man she can walk all over. There's only room in the house for one huge ego, and it's going to be hers.
Being wrong or making an error and not letting your ego overtake everything. Like as long as you're aware and can communicate, that's good. And I mean, really, that's it.
You're in good shape. You have a good shape.
It's cool to pound out for a few weeks. That's about it. Her body ain't keeping her single. Like I said, it's her brain. Once a woman hasn't figured out how to cooperate with a man and get on a man program between 18 and 23, it's usually over for life.
And what's the age range you want to date?
I would say 35 to 45.
She's not gonna respect anybody a day younger than her. Like I said, if there's anything she could use to see you as a bitch, she gonna go for it.
When was your last relationship?
8 years ago.
You've been single for 8 years?
Yes.
But I'm happy to be a hoe today. You know what I'm saying? I'm a proud hoe because
single father can't keep a nigga. Explain it to me. I just want to know, is it that we ain't looking for no, maybe we want to be single. I mean, explain it to me.
It means that I'm unwittable. Okay?
Yes, you're unwittable. Yeah, nobody wants to fuck with you. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Why do you think you've been single for 8 years?
I think because I'm happy by myself, and just waiting for the right person.
Right.
Okay.
Have you ever wanted to believe in something, even though you knew it couldn't be true? Did you ever want to believe it so bad you didn't pay attention to what your common sense was telling you?
3 flaws you have to work on when it comes to a relationship.
Probably let a man be a man.
Exactly.
I'm a very logical thinker and I think through everything. And so for not to say something is hard. Being thoughtful. That's stuff. So if you're a person who's like, your love language is acts of service, I lack that.
That's a gigantic red flag for most guys.
Yeah, she's cute. I give her that. She's cute. But leave that shit the fuck alone. Leave that alone.
Bingo. I'm not loving. I'm not nurturing. I'm not caring. Why would a guy sign up for this? She's not going to think about you. She's not going to serve you. So she doesn't want to play her role as a woman, but she wants you to play your role as a man. Fuck out of here.
I can't think of a third one quickly.
Look, you need to work on not being a sucky person. You basically just explained that you're a piece of shit. You're an overbearing, pushy piece of shit. That's how you present it in this interview.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
He wouldn't.
I am a motivator. I do think that when I talk to people, they just feel motivated.
Pushy.
Also that I am I don't need to be taken care of.
Men want to take care of their women. They just don't get it, man. They seriously just don't get it. I don't need you to push me to be better. You're not a drill sergeant. And I don't need to constantly hear how you make more money than me, or you could do it all by yourself and you ain't putting up with this and that.
I don't want to hear that shit.
You're an undesirable woman, flat out. And it don't matter how you look and how nice your body is.
I think I'm fun. I can be sick. I can be a big kid.
Oh, we know that.
And I can help you with your business.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
You get to say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.